that being said, Ian, I have quite the update for you.
Oh, do you now?
Oh boy, I do. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
So, in the last episode of Tales of Graces, we left ourselves on a desolate planet that was really shitty, and I've come to an ultimate conclusion that we basically avoided every single one of the enemies because they really kicked our ass.
Oh.
So, I've finally said to the game, fuck it. I don't want to play that way anymore. So, I still want to play a normal difficult, like on this difficulty that we're on, the moderate difficulty.
Okay.
So, I've come to an ultimate conclusion.
Oh, have you now? What did you do?
Grind.
Oh, so we're all leveled up like 5 levels.
About. You see,
Pretty good.
I've actually gotten really fucking good as Pascal.
Okay.
I was particularly paying attention by myself. I was there without any commentary, just sitting there learning the game. I mean, I had some game grumps going on in the background, but I was just like playing the game.
Yeah, well, that always helps.
That always helps. On top of that, all of our titles, I've been working on increasing all of our titles. You might notice some of the differences. Some of the things I am working on, though really I'm not going to focus too terribly much on it in this episode since I focus so much of it on off screen. Some nice things were found. I believe you learned a couple new arts, which I actually dicked around with your arts a little bit. You might notice that they're very different. I decided to put a bunch of different shit on so you can take a look at it.
Go back.
Yep.
Oh, look at my arts.
I just say, like, I put
Covering fire. What the hell is that?
And there's also Gravity Blast now. I want you to give these a try, and I want you to tell me which ones you like and which ones you don't like, so you can, like, alter around with them, have fun with that. Asbel has a new Mystic Art, which is Lunar Requiem. I saw it once. It looked pretty fucking cool.
Lunar.
What?
I'm sorry. It almost sounds like a lunar rectum.
Lunar Requiem.
It's just the way you said it.
So it's like a moon and rectum.
Moon rectum.
Whatever. I saw mine a couple times. Sapphiring Squad. That shit is hard to pull off. Basically what I figured out from that was, look at that, it says a slash attack, and for this you need an impact attack. Basically what I can get from that is that an impact attack would be something like Flux Form, which I'm actually able to use without going into my CC form, believe it or not. Since all of our weapons actually increased our CC gauge, mine is permanently at 10, which means I'm always starting out the battle able to use 4 CC combos, which is actually pretty sweet, because it means I can do triple attacks, then I can actually end off the combo with one of my spells, and when I do that, it actually casts the spells, like, 5 times as fast. I've also put myself on manual, believe it or not. I actually trained myself to get good at manual gameplay.
Hearing this shit, for Ghost Trickster, it must be like getting laid for the first time.
It must be. I finally got my shit together for one episode. I don't know if he's still listening to us at this point.
There's no doubt he's listening to us.
Also, apparently she has Garden of Innocence, which sounds absolutely horrible.
Sounds like a healing move.
It is. Basically, what I get from this is that this sounds a hell of a lot like a Radiant Roar, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I don't think you got a level 2 Mystic Art, though. If you did, no, you still have Broadside Waltz, which is still really good.
I really like shooting the hell out of my enemies.
It's a really good Mystic Art, in all things considered. A Mystic Art, which we haven't seen yet, I don't think. Malik, we have we seen his? No, we haven't. Whatever, I don't really care that much. Basically, and on top of that, I've also taken the liberty of switching out all of our items, changing all of our equipment pretty highly, so we are pretty much completely fucking outset to pretty much destroy the game. Look at our equipment, man. Just look, everything is decked out to hell. I even gave him some good stuff. On top of all that, I've also added all of our stat buffing items. In other words, all of our stats have gotten substantially higher. Here is everyone's stats. I'm just going to cycle through all of them. As you can see, I am very C attack and power defense oriented.
I either didn't realize or totally forgot how big Pascal's boobs were.
Her boobs are somewhat...
Dude, those are fantastic. Those are either like a triple C or a small D.
There's no way that's a small D. There's no way to hell. That's
at least that's got to be like
a big B or a small C.
That's got to be like a 38C.
There's no way. There's no way. Either way, you have a lot of power attack and a lot of accuracy.
Hubert's rocking 40A. He's got it somewhere like maybe no. I'll just
nice thing though, Ian. You remember how your defense used to suck? Well, not anymore. Your defense is actually pretty fucking good. Mine is still higher, which I still don't understand, but whatever. Not gonna complain. Asbel is still looking pretty damn sweet. His C attack is actually really high, which I'm not sure why. His defense is also the highest. So he's still pretty rocking. Sharia just has a lot of C defense. In other words, she's like Lugia. She's ready to tank specials like a fucking champ.
Okay.
And that's basically everyone. Malik is generally unchanged. His stats are all meh. And over here, this girl is just fucking ridiculous on her own.
I know, we haven't been able to do much for her, which sucks.
But at least we have everyone up to 48. Everyone else outside of the party is level 45. I say we are pretty much rocking. Now, we haven't even shown off the enemies of this area, though I'm pretty sure we are going to get our chance to show them off. I will basically explain some of the enemies we found. There is a giant stag beetle that likes to pick you up and throw you around.
Oh, Jesus.
There is a giant whomping willow, which slaps you with its tentacles, which is fantastic.
I've seen enough hentai to know where that's going.
Oh, yes. And there was also a couple discovery points, though I didn't actually go into any skits.
It appears to be moving.
I also went around the overworld of this said place and basically explored every inch of it that wouldn't cause a cutscene. And I'm guaranteed of that because nothing, you basically were forced to go this way. There was even a discovery point, but when I discovered that discovery point, it didn't give me the option to take on the skip.
For humans to use.
So all being said, all I did was really collect some items. And you generally guys got to see the items.
I wouldn't go so far as to say machines have souls, but still.
For some reason, I don't think
sentiment does have a point.
I'm sorry.
Ghost Richter is like the only guy watching, and I think he cares a lot. So, yeah. And we just skipped that whole skit, but you know, whatever. I just spent the entirety of the first part of the video explaining, and that skit wasn't exactly very funny. So that is what I have added to increase our enjoyment of this game, man. You're welcome. I do believe it will increase our enjoyment very much so, because now we will not be getting our shit kicked in. Add to our items, by the way, I forgot to mention that. All of our items are decked out. We also have a bunch of holy bottles, too. A couple dark bottles, I'm sure I had that. And our money actually isn't as shitty as it was in the last episode. Though it doesn't look that great, it's doing alright. Our elf bottle is also a lot higher in number, because I've been running around. And apparently, yes, that only activates in battle. So, that is cool. Anyway, we got ourselves a giant
wash tub.
Oh no.
Wash tub.
What the fuck was NATO in? Oh, this is gonna be great. Still rant. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what is that smell? Disgusting.
Something must be rotting.
I'll never get this out of my clothes. Ooh, yum. Somebody's fermenting soybeans.
Oh, it's NATO.
Soybeans? Why? You can make all kinds of goodies out of soybeans if you vary the fermentation level.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like some sort of showering,
yeah,
like bathing
it's a lot
joke.
easier than you think it is.
Something about Sherry's butt.
All it really boils down to is the amount of time you spend fermenting
There is always time.
So are you saying these soybeans are going to become something else?
Maybe. We should try some and see.
Pascal, how can you tolerate this smell without holding your nose?
I like this smell.
How could...
What the hell?
Have you ever smelled NATO?
No, I can't say I have.
It's pretty gross, but it is a delicacy. It's a very hard delicacy.
I remember those like mozzarella balls your mom made with like that had like vegetable oil.
Oh, that shit was.
Like,
bam.
I remember I was like picked one up and Dalton like immediately yelled. He was like, "Ian, smell it. It smells awesome."
Those weren't mozzarella balls. Those were like some cheese that she picked out. That shit was rancid, and it actually caused our towels to permanently smell like that cheese.
Oh my god.
It was really that bad.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was miserable. Now mozzarella balls? No, those are awesome. Those are very good and tasty.
I honestly thought they were like mozzarella, just soaking in olive oil for like the longest time, and for some reason, yeah, it must have fermented.
That's a completely
olive
different
oil.
food. That's a completely different food.
Okay.
That is awesome. Because olive oil smells nice. Either way, I have no idea what this whole tower is about. I have not been here yet. I don't know what to expect here. I have not actually seen any enemies, so I'm not sure what to expect. But I'm sure we'll find something. Let's just keep moving around. You know, I must admit, the original owner of this controller, since this isn't originally my PS3 or controller, they must have been playing a lot of shooter games, because this C-stick down here, like the second one, a little stiff. I mean, you don't need it for this game, but it's just like, well, you know.
Suppose not, but...
I don't know, do you use this for anything? I don't think so. Oh, you can hit the button. I forgot about that, yeah. But anyway, let's go right inside. The records room. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
There's so much discovery shit. Wait, what? Oh shit, it's the Yggdrasil tree.
So that's
Holy
it.
shit, it is.
I think I finally just figured out what's been bothering me about this planet.
What is it?
There's no planet like...
I felt like something was missing.
Oh.
I mean, besides all the people. But I couldn't put my finger on it.
And now you have?
It's
The
hard to put
trees.
into words, but... See, on our world, you can sense the life in any living being. Even monsters. But the
Okay.
monsters here aren't like that. They lack a certain... spark, I guess.
Yeah, they were kind of assholes.
I get what you mean. I think we've all felt something similar ever since we landed here.
Plants and animals, or any other kind of life form barely exist on this planet at all.
They literally
I guess
exist just
that
to be
must be
assholes.
why this
They
is
were
I
kind
know,
of
right?
annoying.
Yeah, it makes sense that the people who once lived here wanted to preserve any kind of remaining life.
I can't imagine what they must have gone through. Our world is so full of life.
So I wonder if the
Being
people on
here
this
makes
planet are
me
considered
realize how much I
monsters.
take it for granted.
I guess they
all we
are,
can
'cause
do
they go in the
now is
monster
to honor
log.
the
I don't
past
think
and
there's
make sure
any
the same
people.
mistakes aren't committed again. We have to make
Except for
sure
that
Athenia
thing we
doesn't
saw.
suffer the same fate as Fodra.
Either way. This machine is a... Whoa, wow. That ain't good. Puh!
Wait, what did it say?
Basically she's saying, right here, the machine that keeps the city afloat is only at 20% of its max capacity.
Yowza, that ain't good.
Oh yeah. Wow, you know what? I bet every single person has different, like, conversations for all this shit here.
Yeah, let's not find out, though.
Yeah, this is the records room, though, which is pretty sweet. Either way, we're not going to sit here and worry about the fact that there is a clear reference to Tales of Symphonia in here. I mean, that's a pretty obvious reference.
You never actually find out the name of the tree. We're just assuming it's Yggdrasil.
It's the New World Tree. Whatever, who cares? Whatever they decide to call it, it really isn't that big of a deal to me. It's just like, well, it's a fucking tree, who cares?
Oh, I mean, I guess New World Tree would be its name, but I...
But they call it the New World Tree, but then they're like, but its actual name is, and then they cut it off because they're assholes.
Oh, yeah. So is
'Cause
it
they're fucking
Yggdrasil
assholes.
or is it Symphonia? I guess, well, in Norse mythology, it's called Yggdrasil.
Yeah, it's clear in Yggdrasil. It wouldn't be called Symphonia because then there'd be some reason for Graces to be in this game, but there really isn't like
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. I don't know, but they mentioned the word Vesperia in Tales of Vesperia.
Yes, they do. But they mentioned the word Symphonia in Dawn of the New World.
Did they?
I think so.
I don't think they did.
Anyway, this room sucks. Well, this sucks. Let's go. Man, it's been a while since I watched Madagascar. It's a funny movie.
Yeah, the show was stupid. The Penguins of Madagascar show.
Oh, there she is.
Oh. The hell is that?
She booked it. That is what we were looking at in the last episode. We were supposed to chase after something. However, I just went around and dicked outside for a good
That you
good old
did.
time.
You
Yes,
did
I
that. Quite
yes,
well.
I did. Quite well, indeed. I really want to show off my level 2 Mysticar. It's pretty fantastic.
Alright, well, can we chase after this
It's
bitch?
hard as shit to pull off. Like, I had the level 2 Mystic Art since the beginning of practice, and after going through so many battles to try and find 5 levels, I only got 3 times to work. It's annoying, to say the least. It's like I have to get off Flux form, but I can't get it from a Flux form that, like, literally starts off a combo. It's weird.
What do we got? Please don't run.
Yeah, we want
What is
to
that?
What's going
Just
on with that
wanna-
machine?
hear about your butt ball playing skills.
Dude, I am fantastic at butt ball.
I wish I was fantastic. You know, if we had to fight a boss right now, I would actually be really happy. Who the fuck is that?
It's,
Hey,
Oh.
it's a person.
Okay.
it's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Bulma.
Was Bulma a Super Saiyan God?
Nope.
Okay.
Not even close.
Was she ever a
She's
Saiyan?
not
Nope.
breathing and she
Did
has
she ever
no
get
pulse.
anything useful in the
She's an
series?
Earthling.
I don't
Yeah, no.
think
Does she
she's
ever do
dead.
anything useful in the series?
I mean, she turned Vegeta into Super Saiyan 4 in GT, but that show is not canon.
I mean, Chi-Chi fought Goku in the tournament,
Yeah, in the original Dragon Ball.
which
Oh
was
wait,
awesome.
nah, her hair is not glowing, so she's not a Super Saiyan.
Aw.
Bitch.
Well, you know, Super Saiyan 3 doesn't exactly have glowing hair that much. It's
Yeah, it
pretty
does.
pale. It's pretty pale.
It's just long as shit.
It is really long.
Oh god. I hate the really subtle difference between Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, it's pretty subtle. And 3 is just like, oh fuck, he just became sexy Fabio.
Sexy Fabio.
Which I don't know how you can be not sexy Fabio. I guess you could be Now Fabio.
Average Fabio.
I guess he could be now.
No, even Fabio now is even kind of sexy.
Okay. Wow, she's short.
Did you bring these people here, Sai?
Sai? Oh, hey.
Well, now we know this person's name.
Earthbound reference. Sort of. Not really.
She is alive.
And who might you all be?
Really? You didn't figure that out after
My
she
name
started
is Asbel
walking?
Lant.
Well, you know.
My friends and I came here from a different world.
A different world? Do you mean Ephinia? Does
fuck
that
is
mean the
that?
seal has
Gesundheit.
finally been broken?
Ephinia?
It's probably the old name for our planet.
Athenia. What?
No? How odd. Then how, may I ask, did you arrive here?
We crash landed with a huge futuristic
flew
ship.
here
they
We
shot down.
are the
ancestors.
car on a roller coaster on King
Although
Nakata
it kind of
detached
broke when we
at
landed.
yeah.
the last second.
It detached pretty hardcore.
I
It
see.
kind of broke when we landed.
So you must be an Amarcian.
Oh, hey, at least I know those.
But how do you know about the Amarcians? Is there some kind of connection between us and Fodra?
There is, yes.
So are you, Fodran?
Yes, I am.
Ah,
My
here we
name is
go.
Emerald. Forgive me for not making introductions sooner.
Emerald?
Emerald.
Let's just call her Emerald.
I never
sure.
dreamed that I might one day speak to people from Ephinia.
I just want to say
must be
Epiphany
their
every time I
name
see
for
that.
our homeworld.
It's bothering me.
I appear to have been asleep for quite
Wait,
some
so they didn't know the
time.
name of their
They
world?
didn't know the name of their own world.
Do you know
Fuck's
how
sake,
long
that's
exactly?
sorry. At least now I know it.
Around 1,000
Ephinia.
years, I believe.
Alright, whatever.
Holy crap!
I had planned to awaken when the chaos on Fodra subsided. I had no idea it might take this long.
I'm sorry to be so forward, but we have an urgent question. Do you know this girl?
The one that's on the ground again, with the melon on her head. Up here we go.
That's Protos Haste, is it not?
Well, there you go. Not really concerned about the
Yeah,
fact that
I
she's
mean,
like lying on the ground.
I'm
with the
surprised she
melon
was
on her
able to
head.
recognize her despite the hair change and
It
the
also
melon on her
appears to
head.
be malfunctioning.
And also the clothing
Did
change.
you bring this all the way from Ephinia?
What do you mean malfunctioning?
Could it be that you don't know about Protos Haste?
Nah. Well, we sort of
Protos
learned about
Haste
him.
is not a human being. It is an
Well.
artificial humanoid soldier created by Fodran scientists.
Hello, Isla. How you doing?
Humanoid. Well, that
Constructs that
sucks.
resemble people, but are not.
Yep, she's an android.
Not
Motherfucker.
people.
We'll call her Android 13, because that's her age.
That would explain why she
That was
didn't
14.
age during the 7 years she was missing.
We'll call her Android 37 and just like...
yeah, Android
that works.
13 was like he was a huge redneck,
Was he?
and he was an asshole.
In the Dragon Ball?
Well,
Yep.
I don't care.
I didn't even know
She's
they went all the way
still
back
Sophie.
there. I guess they
She's
went back
still
to
our
one,
friend.
didn't they?
Sophie is sick,
some point.
Emerald, and we came
I
here
can't
to
imagine
find a
what
cure.
Android 1 was like.
He was probably just like you
Android-
know those dink droids from Star Wars that just work off the floor, crash it.
Roger.
They just crash into shit and then they just fall on the ground.
Do
That's
you
probably
know
all
a
it
way
does.
to
Or
treat
like,
her?
yeah, because Android 8 kind of looked like Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and he barely functioned as it was.
Which was the one with like the green jacket?
That's Android 16.
Okay. Yeah.
Protos Haste is
Or,
equipped
like,
with a
greenish
self-healing
armor looking.
And
module,
Android 18 was the
but
girl, or was that the guy?
Yep, that's the girl that
Yes.
everyone fantasizes
That
about.
seems to
Yeah,
be
it was like-
malfunctioning as well.
So what's your name? 18. That's all I need to know.
That's all.
the damage is
18?
quite
That's my
severe.
lucky number.
Could it have been Lambda?
Adam Lambda? No?
This unit can be
Is that a bad
repaired,
reference?
but we must
Alright.
take it to the Humanoid Research Center. However, the center had been overrun by monsters even
What's up?
before I went to sleep. I imagine it's Going there will put your lives in grave danger, and Protos
just
Haste will
gonna
be
watch TV down
unable
here?
to defend you.
Are you gonna watch TV down here? I don't know. Well,
Also, even if you reach the center, there is no
Alright.
guarantee that its equipment will
Well.
still function.
let's wrap this up.
Oh my god.
It's quite possible that this unit is simply
None.
beyond repair.
No.
Knowing all
is a
that,
first.
are
Oh,
you
yeah.
still willing to risk your lives for Protos Haste?
Yes, Sophie's our friend, and we'd do anything to save her.
Very well. In that case, I will not attempt to dissuade you further. There is a machine in the research center that should be able to repair this unit. although I do not know if it still
I
functions.
don't know. I'm not that interested in football, to be fair.
Really?
Do you still do those football parties, by the way?
I wouldn't call them parties, but I mean,
Like,
yeah.
we have your friend's house?
However, you will be unable to operate the machine without my help, so
That's
I will
like every single
accompany
game
you on
now,
your
right?
journey.
Yeah, pretty much any home game that's
We
at
appreciate
1
the
or 4
help.
o'clock.
Ah.
I will also see that your shuttle is repaired in the meantime.
You know, it's free food.
Sai,
free food.
please get the
Free food.
shuttle to the launch bay and see that
I'm
it is
never going
fully
to go back
repaired.
there and name this PSI. That's pretty awesome.
It
Gangnam
would not do
Style.
to have our guests brave the
That's-
research center. Oh,
Isn't that how you pronounce
The
PSI?
shuttle's in pretty bad
Sai?
shape, so feel free
Yeah,
to whack it
it's
around
like
or whatever.
Yeah. Gangnam
Thank you,
Style.
Emerald. You've already been a tremendous help.
Nah, I've not heard that song
yes,
mentioned in a
well,
while.
I suppose we should be off.
I think it's the first video that reached over 1 billion views.
Oh, yeah. It's still the most popular.
That would mean 1/7 of the entire planet has seen that video. At
Oh,
least
wait,
once.
once. Ian, maybe she's a new party member.
What? No way! How cool would that be?
I could almost see it. I mean, she's right there. Let's go find a save point, though. Actually, I have no idea where the save points are, do
I
I?
kind of want to play as this girl.
I mean, you can't play with her now,
Yeah.
but...
Probably
yeah.
not ever, actually.
No, I get the feeling if she's appearing there, then there's, like, she has a picture in the party. That means she has a status, at least. Well, she doesn't have a status yet, but that means she has a picture. Sort of like with Sharia, how she appeared in the party. Oh, you couldn't do anything with her. Kind of sucked.
I know, but they remember in Dawn of the New World when Lloyd was technically in the party? But,
Yeah, he was in the party because he was later on a playable character.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't put Dor in your party if he was traveling with you. Would they bother? They didn't put Fourier in your party. They didn't put, like, her sister in your party.
Emerald, are the
So-
humanoids we
Yeah,
see
see, she's
strewn
right
about
there.
here
She
all
has to
because she
be there.
participates in the
units?
skits. That's
She
why.
They
has to
are
be there.
similar, but fundamentally
Well, that's a
different.
new party member, pretty
These
much.
are
Confirmed.
elf power.
New Smash
Civilian
character
use
confirmed.
humanoids.
No.
Just like Sai.
Are
So
they
the
gonna
ones that can
put
fight
in
are
more
called
Smash
Proto's
characters?
Oh, yeah.
Hastes?
Are they?
Definitely.
Strictly speaking, that is
Right
not
now,
correct.
it's like between
When
one of
we
the
reach
biggest
the laboratory, you'll
things is like
understand.
between Shovel Knight
Wow,
and
Emerald.
King K. Rool.
You know stuff even
I would
Pascal
not mind
doesn't.
Shovel Knight. I, don't know,
I would not
King
mind
It
K.
makes
Rool.
me really
Then again, we do
confident
need
that
more
you can
heavy
help
characters.
Sophie.
That's
I
pretty.
assure
That's
K. Rool
you
would be
that I
pretty
a
cool.
will.
villain and a heavy character. That's what they're going for.
Can't really, because he's too freaking big.
Ah, sure, you can be in there. Who
Well,
cares?
I mean, well, he's already like an NPC in one level.
He's
so.
a giant pterodactyl. What are you gonna like do?
Oh, pterodactyl.
I don't know where it is.